Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Ottoman. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're still really trying to push our way into France. We're doing all right. Like they're almost halfway dead. We're trying to get ourselves. We could get the international like me a little bit more, but I mean, it's a 15% stability hit. Let's do curtail religious organizations. We'll see how that goes for us. We're trying to get like an encirclement around Switzerland, and again, I know Switzerland has, you know, their capitals there. Return Greek land, return Iranian land. I'm gonna say no to that for the time being, but you know, thanks anyway. That's 74, 15. We're at 90 with you. It is very, very messy. There's no denying that bit. How are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, the rest of the fronts are holding out pretty well. We've now encircled Switzerland. So, I mean, here's the thing. If we could crush the Swiss, it would be absolutely devastating to the Internationale. Also, Purple Army, do not be here. And Red Army, only be here. Don't be on this front. Brown Army, I'm a little kind of iffy about whether or not I want you to stay where you're at. Because we need to take, what, Geneva and Bern, I believe? And probably Zurich as well. So, like, most Swiss cities do need to collapse. But hey, it's separated. That is still a win for us. And again, don't be on the border with France. It breaks our front lines. And unlike the AI, I need to be cognizant of the fact that I have to be aware of every single time that it can switch on us. Which can be a little mentally taxing. Because it happens like all the goddamn time. So where do we want Red Army to be? I mean, I guess just surrounding them, basically. Do you want any of you? Not at the moment. Do you want to take 43 artillery upgrade? I think the answer is yes on that front. Okay, we can definitely push here. You can go take this city. It's worth 3 victory points. And the thing is, like, every victory point does matter in the long run. I mean, is there anywhere that's easy for Red to attack? I mean, maybe like right here would be the easiest spot. But it is a mountain. And I don't know if you know this. Mountains, they're not the easiest things to break through. Also, once again, the game did it again. So, you know, let's just drag you like to here. Maybe that'll fix this issue somewhat. What if I have all of you hit into this mountain? 46, 45. What's air superiority like over Switzerland at the moment? 100 aircraft. Do I only have 200 planes right now? I will say our Air Force basically sucks shit. It is so bad. How many... Do I really have, like, no planes? It's probably because we don't really have that much rubber. How many rifles do we have in storage? 30,000. Okay, take another 10 off of this. And just keep putting in the aircraft production for the time being. We're making too much steel. We'll stop importing it so much from Austria. Give me more aluminum, please, and give me more rubber. So, I mean, I see where we need to be. I see where I want to go. How's our cavalry divisions? I mean, they could deploy right now. I don't think I want them deploying right now, but they could theoretically do it. And, you know, actually, we're looking at maybe a potential encirclement right here. 1,000 defense is, I would say, pretty fucking good. You hold here. You hold here. Like, if we can get some... Because you're technically in Italy, not in Switzerland. Because we can take this province. All of these units will be encircled. Means we can get them killed off. Which allows these units to kind of, again, constrict around the rest of Switzerland. And that is good for us. How close are you guys to Paris yet? You've kind of lost the plot a little bit, I'll be honest with you. You've kind of disappointing me by a significant amount. Do you have any cities here? You've got a 2 victory point one. So you can move our way into Switzerland. Mysticism of the Ottoman Empire. Cut their funding. I'm sure that'll be fine. 150 political power. What are we going to do? We're going to go back over to here. Martial law. Resistant target minus 35. We're just going to bring everything down to, like, low and like, none. I mean, we could recruit local troops. Our max is 50. Because of all the commanders we've hired. Is that even enough for me to do a single force attack? Like, with like a full stack army? It is. Also, didn't you used to be 24? Did I get encircled somewhere that I just didn't even realize? I must have. But I don't know where. Naval dockyards. We can only do this once we're actually at peace. Okay, so let's do air production, because we do need more planes. Okay, our allies are slowly making maneuvers in here, which is fantastic. We can maybe capture this airport. Yeah, one second. We don't need our planes here. Our planes can now fly over Switzerland itself. I mean, we'll assist our allies where we can. I think Brown Army now. You're all on this front, okay? Don't worry about the Swiss. That's Red Army's job. They can deal with it on their own time. I believe in them. Somewhat. I mostly believe in them. Okay, they're trying to multiple attack us, but that's not really working out so well for them. I can probably get you killed off. And how's this front? I mean, it's stabilized for the most part. It's Lusra Islam, political power minus 150. The Caliph demand reinstation of the lodges. I'm going to say no to that. It's like, Mr. Caliph. We got more important things to deal with right now. We're fighting a war. I don't know if you know that or not. Okay, we can push our way here. Maybe we can... I will say, this is definitely like a more grindy... Second Weltkrieg that I'm kind of used to. Definitely putting up more of a fight than I would expect. I think Romania is about to collapse. Yeah, Bucharest did fall. The Bulgarian army is here. No, I guess maybe they had this city. Maybe that's just enough to keep Romania in the game. So you know what? Let's deploy these troops. How much manpower do you guys have? Still a ton. Give me the stability, please. We're going to assign you under a different field marshal. Just so I know which armies are my my kind of shit cavalry. Well, maybe I shouldn't call them shit. They haven't done anything shit-worthy quite yet. But I think I want you deployed right about here. And you're going to run your way towards Odessa. Kind of encircle all these Russian troops. If we can get them killed off, allows us to maybe push our way back into Ukraine. And have some good stuff happen there. Move you here. Hold position for a second. I will say, the Internationale really, really does not want to die. And I mean, that's admirable for sure. But, like, could you also just fucking die? Like, maybe we just need to surround our units near Zurich. And also near Geneva. And just take their 2 victory points. And kill them off that way. Because, okay, Britain. How much manpower could you possibly have left? 1 million troops? Well, France right now is at 10k manpower. Do we know what, they're on service by requirement. You're on all troops serve. What about our allies? Germany has 2,000, huh? But Austria's at 1 million. So kind of a bit of an imbalance there. But we need to solve this two-front war. Because I don't know if Germany can sustain this fight. Okay, we've got that encirclement in place. Fantastic. They're now down to a single province. Yes, and I want you guys to deploy as quickly as you possibly can. Naval invasion of southern France, huh? Are they going to try and land in Marseille? Just in case. Let's move these 2 units back. Because, I mean, we can't... We need to take this. We need to take the supply hub from the French, man. Like, they can't hold on to it. Like, we need to secure it for ourselves. I mean, it looks like they're mostly all staying in Geneva, which makes sense. But, like, could they be anywhere else, please? Move you to Toulon. Not that I'm expecting you to get too much done there, but maybe there's something we could work towards. We move you around like this. You're going to be actually attacking us, which actually benefits me greatly. Yeah, Germany's just, they're throwing troops just at... They're throwing troops in areas where it doesn't make any sense. Also, Germany, 3.13 million. That is quite a few casualties. I'm kind of surprised how many casualties the French have taken. Also, Iberia is actually making a bit of a comeback here. Which does scare me, of course. Okay, France right now is at literally 0 manpower. So the casualties we can inflict upon the French are kind of permanent at this point going forward. Okay, Romania's collapsed. Red Army, I'm going to delete your plan. I'm going to have you go around, just around Zurich for the time being, so we can try to take that city. Okay, we have our units here. They're kind of doing fine. How many units does Russia have, by the way? They have 1 million manpower and probably about 300 divisions. How much manpower do we have on in our faction? Well, we do outnumber them about 2 to 1. So that's something to kind of celebrate. We do have more manpower than they do. We have more divisions on the field. And I'm happy for that. What's your war support at? 49%. Combat casualties, secret police, enemy bombings. I mean, they are losing a lot of strength. Maybe move you up. 2 divisions here. Counterattack, counterattack. See if we can maybe capture the airfield as well. Because if they don't have anywhere to deploy their planes, if they can't deploy their planes anywhere, we have more, you know, kind of free movement. Can you attack? You can attack from this area. They have 5 divisions defending Zurich at the moment, which is, I would say, quite a bit. And you know what? We got like a nice little encirclement here. I'm not going to say no to that one. Riem is worth 5. We have taken Lille as well. And we're really just pushing our way up towards Paris at the moment. If we can take Paris, we'll almost have them killed. They'll almost be dead. And actually, I'm kind of wondering if red on this front even makes any sense anymore. It does seem like our allies do have Switzerland pretty properly contained. So you know what? We're going to have Red Army here. And they're going to be moving their way up towards Cherbourg at the moment. I think that does make the most sense. Let's see what our cavalry can do. Again, I want to try to push our way towards this port. If we can take this port, these units, all of these Russian forces will not have any supplies whatsoever, and we can probably deal them a pretty devastating blow. Okay, 94, 95. Trying to bring more Red Army into this. I mean, France will fall. It's just, when does the AI want to realize that they've fallen? Because it's going to happen. We will get there. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. How's our planes doing? Making 4 of those a day. We have a lot of tanks as well. A lot of trains. How many trucks do we have? We have a lot of trucks. Could I put all of you on, We can. Excellent. We have 94, 95, 88, 70. We're making some maneuvers here. Chicago's fallen. Oh, that's good for us. It means the CSA is not doing super, super hot. Let's deploy a second row of these units. We're going to assign them into the same, basically in the exact same little slot as well. Maybe we'll put them like a little further up north. And there's Paris, baby. I see the City of Lights. It's right in front of us. It's so, so, so close. Like, you can taste it. You can taste the baguettes. You can smell the fresh bread. Germany is rapidly losing units because they have no fucking manpower. My dude. We need to fix Germany, man. I think Germany might end up fucking falling apart because they won't have any. Is there anywhere here that we can reduce? Does very low count? Okay, so we don't want to go past very low. But other than that, we do have some. We want to get them down to very low, but going down to none doesn't make any difference. So that's good to remember here. And again, we're slowly pushing on Paris. We also need these guys to be slowly pushing their way onto Bordeaux. And we still need to take all the way up to Brest. Like, there's still, like, the areas that we still need to take from France is still, like, quite high. There's still a lot of areas that we need to occupy. And we just cannot really do that. Is there even 24 divisions? I mean, there's 7 here. Maybe we want to build our own railroad guns. Maybe that's a plan. Like a future idea for us. Railgun bombardment experience is pretty bad. It's in combat with enemy air superiority. What is air superiority down here in Ukraine and Romania? Oh, terrible. Okay. Is there anywhere else I want to put you? I don't think so, though. I don't think there's anywhere else that makes sense. But we are going to take Paris if we get there first. We were not, but now we are. So I'm very, very happy to take Paris. France is now down to 43%. Revamped is worth 3 victory points. So if it's 3 victory points, I want to take the city. 3 points onto you. I mean, we have pushed a little bit. I'm actually surprised what the Italians are doing here. I'm not saying no to it. I'm just surprised what they've done. You can get a counterattack into you, Paris. We may probably push away to Le Havre for another 10 victory points as well. I think, yeah, that's got to be our next objective. Basically, cut them in, yeah, not in half, but we need them to do pretty well for themselves. What about, like, Belarus? Is there, like, a front here that... Like, if we go, like, right here... And maybe push them towards Minsk, kill Belarus. Something cool might happen for us. If we're lucky. Question, though, of course, is like, are we lucky? And I don't know exactly if we are or not. Okay, this has been encircled. And crush our way through here. Kill all these units off. You will also be encircled in this little spot as well. Amsterdam's fallen. Oh, the British are back. Well, then I know where we're deploying these units. They need to go to the Netherlands ASAP. Okay, we've taken this next. Delete this line, delete this line. Okay, there's a lot of lines. Just delete all of this. Like, our allies can kind of sort this out on their own, I'm sure. We'll shrink your province kind of down like so. You will get killed off momentarily. And again, Le Havre is worth 1. Or it's worth 10, I should say. So it is definitely nice to have. The Belgians are also pushing their way up north, which is good, because I don't think Belgium, they're not really needed in the south anymore. But I think with the capture of Paris, and I mean, France has to be on their final legs at this point. I think this is going to be a great time for us to end off this episode. So if you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.